And we're live. All right, welcome to the Hot Water Podcast. This is episode 2 of the Hot Water Podcast. We got Prada Dot and PBKE, right? All right, cool.
They know the name was good. Welcome. Happy to be, you know the vibes.
All right, guys. On this podcast, we're looking to interview recording artists, engineers, producers, music management, A&Rs, music lawyers, camera crews, and event planners. If you're one of those and you're watching the podcast, come on down. If you know anybody that's like that in the industry, let them know about our podcast. All right, so Prada, why don't you tell us a little about yourself, and then after that, you could tell us about yourself too. All right?
They know the name, man. It's your boy Prada Dot from the Bronx. Cute Entertainment. I'm a music artist, entrepreneur, independent label owner. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Cool guy. One of the cool kids on the block, man. I record at Hot Waters. Feel me, man? Diego. Feel me? We go live, man. We go lit, man. Tune and tap on me, man. Mr. Prada Dot on all platforms, man. Get next to me.
You got what I need. You look just like the girl of my dreams, and I've been thinking about making you wifey, cause you're just like me.
You know the name, they know my body. When she ride a thing, man, she's moving in a Mozzie. And you know she run shoddy. I call them 10-4 cause they all want copy. I call them 10-4 cause they all want copy. They know I'm litty, so they on my body. Back to back with the different flows. Pick for pick, I got a different pose.
It's good, you know. It's good stuff. Yeah, you were in here the other day doing that. I guess now you didn't get to answer that question really though. The one I asked him about how do you see the world now, and I guess he took it a good spot with the industry.
Really like as far as the industry, yeah, I pretty much agree with everything he was saying. Just to piggyback, the industry is very funny. I feel like the industry is really picky and choosy, but I feel like the ones that just stay true to themselves and keep grinding, like your time's gonna come. So yeah, and I feel like we're doing exactly just that. Like we're not cloud chasing. Mm-hmm. We're just doing everything authentically and just staying true to ourselves. And sooner or later, eyes gonna start watching. I mean, I feel like not even feel like ours are watching, but you know, sooner or later, the eyes is gonna be public.
Right. Right. So do you guys got any brands, any merch lines? What's going on with that?
As of right now, you see me, I'm repping. Where the camera at? The camera at?
Yeah, that's the camera right there, yep.
See me, repping Q3. You know, we got
do it one more time.
Q3.
You gotta move the that string.
See that?
That's the logo for the Q3 merch?
Yeah.
That shit is official. Who made that?
You want the truth? I don't know how to draw it. My penmanship is crazy, but like
when I drew that?
When I was incarcerated, I drew it, and I had somebody else like make it professionally, but I actually drew it. Like if you was to really look at it, it's like the 3 with the ring around the world, and it's the Q, but then this would be like a CD, like this is a microphone in here with the entertainment. Like there's a lot of things into that. You probably can't really see it on that, but if you look at the actual logo, like there's a lot of things actually going on with that logo if you paid attention to it.
Damn, son, that's official as hell. I would have thought you bought that from the store or some shit. So where are those at? Are there any of those in stores? Or
no, they're not in stores, but we have a shop Q3 Instagram, and you could go there and order it. I'm still trying to work on a Instagram shop. Appreciate you.
How much are those going for?
We was selling them by the sweatsuits. You feel me? Like the sweat.
It's a suit.
It was a suit. Like top and the bottom.
Feel me?
Yeah, I just got the top on today.
But he don't got the suit on right now.
I got the top on today, you know.
But like it was a whole suit, and like we working on, like I got a couple of other logos we want to work on, so like new sweaters this winter, t-shirts again for next summer. Like we really didn't tap in crazy this summer with the merch because we was really focusing on the music. But last winter we was really like heavy with the merch. But we're gonna get back into it so it could really flow.
That's some good ass merch you got right there, bro. That's some quality shit. Fucking
appreciate you.
I don't think you told us though. How much does that go for? That suit, that set.
The set is $85.
$85.
Yeah, the set is $85.
Damn, son, you killing it.
I sold a lot of suits. Like if you like, honestly, like I did this like all for just a trial. Like, let me see who's really gonna support, and like the outcome was crazy.
It's a fire, sleek design. The logo's mad good. It's simplistic.
No, we got every color too.
We got different colors. We got different styles. We got like different types of track suits. Like it's not just that. This is like a tech suit. We got track suits. We got all type of stuff
for the kids too.
Right. Okay, so you guys really like fashion.
Yeah.
You guys was picking out the sweaters, the fabrics, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You guys did all that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you have any background in fashion or anything?
That's me right here.
That's you
this
right
guy,
there. So
right.
you design these things?
As far as these sweatsuits, I was most, like I said, I was more so behind the scenes. For the upcoming, it's more so me, like really more so up front with it. I went to a college program, so like I just learned a lot behind the scenes about how to just manage and make and promote. So this time around, the second season of this the merch, it's gonna be different, and yeah, I'm gonna be more up front with it.
You went to college for what?
Fashion,
Fashion design?
fashion design and merchandise.
Fashion design and merchandise.
Which one?
Bosie's.
Oh, Bosie's.
Bosie's? What was it? Like what was the name of the place? You remember?
Like, well, I was like 2 years ago. I forgot the name of it, but it was through my high school. So like they pretty much online, yeah, like they helped me out, and
Okay.
it was like a grant.
I think I went. Yeah. I got one of those too. Actually, I went to Bosie's also, in a different thing. I went for personal training and physical therapy.
Yeah, they have all that there.
Yeah. They have all types of stuff in those things. It's like a cool trade center. So what did you learn in there?
In fashion, like I said, pretty much how to just market and design. It was pretty much based off of men wear and women wear, but certain like at a certain period of time we focused on women wear because that was more harder, and men wear is more easier. So yeah, pretty much just the actual like sewing and designing and different prints and the fabrics, and it was a lot to it. But pretty much what I got from it is just more so how to just put things together and then how to sell it.
So do you make your own like custom pieces or anything right now?
I made like a couple of pieces at the like the college, but afterwards no, because afterwards that's when I went to college, actual college, and then started focusing on music.
What were they, like little one-of-one designs? Like
Yeah, like I made like a little, it was like a vest, and then ended up making like a once we did women wear, I ended up making a dress and had like females model it, and it was just they had like a whole fashion show. It was dope.
So if I had to guess, it's women clothes that sells like the most, right, of any clothing, right?
Oh, yeah.
These
No,
guys, they'll rock out in the same shit for months.
For sure.
For months at a time. Like this is a baseball shirt from middle school. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So Q3, like tell the fans more about that. Like, what is that? Like, go into full depth, like everything. Like, what's going on?
Like Q3, like I used to forget that other statement I was about to make, but like Q3, it's like I don't even like
You
but
said that it don't matter. Q3, we're talking about Q3
we're talking about
now.
Q3 right now. So Q3 is like
Facts.
like quality, qualified, quintessent, right? So if you ever looked up those words, they all three are different words. So like what I did was I found the 3 Qs, right? And then, which was quality, qualified, quintessent. And then basically I put together a little statement of like, it's the degree of it's the degree of excellence in its purest form. You feel me? So that would be the motto to Q3. Like, it's the degree of excellence in its purest form. So like Q3 entertainment, like, and Q3 is actually enterprise. Like, I have other business subsidies that is a part of Q3, but the focus and the first thing we got off the ground was the entertainment. Like,
So it's licensed? You got like LLC for it?
Yeah, right.
Okay.
So like I wanted to do like labor and work. Like I said, I was incarcerated. I put all these ideas together, like to like hire ex-felons. Like I also had I wanted to do fitness. I probably don't look like it now, but like I know a lot about fitness. Like I had the management side, I had the entertainment company, like photography. Like, so I had it really like broken down into segments, and that we just piece by piece. Like we started with the music, the entertainment company, and we started branching off to the merch, and then like we're gonna just continue to move on as the time progressed. But yeah, so Q3 is definitely like an enterprise, but we just like started and focused on the entertainment side right now.
So what's the history of Q3?
Q3 used to be something else.
Right.
So, and then like I was a part like of a bigger group, and then like when that didn't work out and then we separated, I'm like, I'm gonna do this by myself. Like, you feel me? I'm gonna do this by myself. And I came up with Q3, and then like Brody, he said he always been behind scenes, and then now like he's right next to me now. Like, so we like basically running this together.
Okay. And how long has Q3 been in the making for?
Q3 officially like been like official business since 2017. You feel me? Been official business. I came home from my little vacation in 2016, but I had the thought process already. I came home, I figured it out, how to go about to getting the business licenses, what I need to do, taxes and the things that I like to make the business structure. Then I just shot for it, and then I did it, and then everything else is everything else.
What do you think your favorite part of Q3 is? Like, what's your favorite thing to do when you're working with that?
I like the business. I like the business. I know I can do music, but I really like the business. I like helping people. I like showing like marketing and like promotion and then like distribution, things like that. So I really like the creating part of Q3. Mm-hmm. Like the music thing, that's just my nature. That's just second nature. But like the thing that I like the most is like the creating and building and branding and putting things out into the world.
What about you?
Yeah, the same. But to sum it up, the growth. That's what I like to see and I like the most. Pretty much just to see us just our creative minds just jump in and just always think about something new and something different to try. And I feel like even down to me starting, I feel like just the growth and just trying new things and just seeing things, seeing new doors open. I feel that's the best part of Q3.
Okay. So, what made you guys pick the name Q3? Like, I know it's an acronym, but like, what does that mean to you? Is there any deeper meaning about it?
I feel like it's a family.
Right. It was just like, for me, it was just like, as I'm thinking, it was just like a ring. I just needed something that sounded like something. Like, I don't even know the other names I thought about. But when I was like, Q3, like, hold on.
That
like,
definitely sounds like something.
Like, hold on, Q3. Like,
right.
Hold on. Nah, that's it. Like,
what's that about?
Yeah, now I'm like, all right, I got a Q3 now. What does it mean? Like that's why I had to think really the meaning. I had to like really think, like, what does it mean to me? Like, and then when I realized what I wanted the company to stand on, like the quality, like the fact that I didn't know what quintessent meant until I looked it up. Like,
what does that mean? I can't
Google
even lie.
Like, Google, like for you need to see it yourself. Like, you feel me? So it's like whoever like really Google quintessence, so like you understand what it means. Like, I had to look it up, so I'm not gonna just give you the cheat way. Like, you're like, oh wow, this word really means something, and I can like utilize that in my everyday life and like to be qualified. I feel like if you're qualified to do something, like you know what you're doing because you're qualified. So like the qualified and the quality and the quintessence, this is what I put together, the little slogan I came with. So yeah.
Okay.
I think I found it right here.
Like he did.
The most perfect or typical example of quality or class. He was the quintessence of political professionalism.
Right.
Okay. The perfect, typical example of quality. I see you now.
Right.
So how many songs have you made now?
Shit,
at
me?
This point? Yeah.
Fuck, I got 5 mixtapes I've done since this is all since 2016. I got like 5 mixtapes, a bunch of singles, an album. I got like 16 songs on it. A bunch of more singles after that. Shit, I lost count. I got a bunch of shit I haven't released. Like, so it's like.
If you had to put a guesstimate on it, what do you think it would be? Accounting the unreleased stuff, because it's just any time you went to the stew and made a song, that counts as a song. From
then to like well over 500 songs.
Damn, you think so?
And of course, like I used to I had a studio, like so, like before, like my studio. Like, I don't know if y'all heard of the big fire that happened in the Bronx.
You had a studio?
Yeah, like in January 9th, like AMG Recording Studios, like. So I had a studio, so like I basically went there every damn day, like so I made music every damn day, like and then I had a studio, so I didn't like have to pay. I had a studio, I had an engineer, so like it was like every damn day we constantly made music. So if we're gonna count the song that's not released, songs that have a verse and a half, or a song that's not finished, like yeah, we well over 500 songs.
Damn. So what was the name of your studio?
AMG Recording Studios.
Damn. Why do I feel like
Accumulating Money Gang.
Where was that at?
In the Bronx.
Where at? Like
on T-Bar Avenue, right off of Webster, Valentine, in between the middle.
Oh, okay.
Right.
So damn, you must have had a lot of traffic there, right?
Yeah, we had a decent flow over there. But there's a lot of studios in the Bronx. You feel me? We got Plugs, we got Triangle, we got Truth, we got a bunch of studios. But like, yeah, we did our little numbers.
Okay.
So I guess you just didn't really want to just be running the studio anymore. Like
no, the studio caught on fire. So we had a big fire at the beginning of the year, January 9th. If y'all see that big fire that happened in the Bronx, my studio was in there.
Damn.
Right, it was an in-home studio. But like,
Damn, that fucking building?
right, yeah.
Wow, I seen that on the news actually. Now that
Right.
you mentioned that, that's insane. That's crazy as hell. What are the odds of that? That was before I met you too. I seen that on
Right.
the news, and I was like, "Damn, son!" Like, wow. You know, just hearing about that, like a lot of people died in that
Hell
fucking
yeah.
fire.
Like 19 people.
Damn,
It's
damn.
insane.
Right.
Damn, bro.
So, how about you? PBKE. How about you? How many songs you think you've made now?
I'll probably say like 12 songs.
12 songs.
Yeah, some calm, like I'm releasing. That's in the making for my EP.
So you take your time with the music.
I wouldn't say take my time, but like I feel like I said, I'm underlying a perfectionist. So like if I start a song, I want to finish that whole song. Like,
Right.
regardless if it's a verse or if it's a whole song, like I want to finish it. Just because like, especially if I'm in that moment, in that vibe, I want to just like, I want to change it.
That's a gift, bro. A
So
lot of
it's like-
people write a little bit and they don't ever finish a song, and they
Like,
just got a whole bunch of things that
Prada-
don't go
the song me
together.
and Prada did on it, when the song that we just dropped, that song I did my verse that same day. Like after I heard his verse, I was just like, I gotta do it. I pretty much just finished my whole verse that day, and then once we went in the studio, I did the ad libs and stuff like that. But no, yeah, once I get a vibe of a song or not chorus, but yeah, chorus too, because like I wrote for other people, so like whatever vibe I get, like I have to finish it and just do it right then and there, and then move on to the next. I don't know, I'm kind of hard on myself, so like I make sure like everything is in place, even down to like the ad-libs and everything, and then once I feel like everything is fine, then I move on to the next.
That's good, bro. That's gonna create some real good music down the line. So what's the process you think for making your music? Like, how does that go? Is there like any like type of like little thing you got to do, like a little ritual or something? Not really a ritual, but you know, get in your bag. How you get in your bag when you're making music?
Well, like I listen to music every day. Like you
Right.
ask him, like I wake up listening to music and go to sleep listening to music, no matter who it is, like any artist, any genre. So like if I'm especially if it's like a certain type of vibe or a genre, I would listen to those type of underline those type of artists and get that feel and hype myself up, and then I would just start writing. Unless like I'm doing like a cover or a freestyle, then like I listen to the artist and like pretty much just flip their flow or like try to just pretty much stay on their vibe, but then stay true to myself.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So what about you, Prada? What do you think your process is for writing music?
Like my process have changed because at first, like I used to write a lot. Like I used to really like use my phone and like hear a beat and like zone out and just write. And I hated the fact that if I write something and I'm done with it, I put it to the side and I go on with my day, and it was time to go to the studio maybe 2-3 days later, if not even that day, whatever. And then when I go there and I don't have that same feeling that I had when I wrote it. So like my new vibe, like I started, like I just go to the studio and vibe. Yeah, see how I come here, I just got the beat. If I like the beat and I can fuck with the beat, my vibe is if I can vibe to the beat. This is how I get in my bag. If I can fuck with the beat and I can turn the beat up and I could mumble some shit and I feel like I could play with flows without having the words. The words at that moment doesn't really matter to me. I say any fucking thing.
Right.
Like, you feel me? Like, and like, if I could vibe to the record, I know I got something. I like that beat. We're gonna save that. You feel me? And then I just go to the studio. You know, I smoke here and there. You feel me? I drink. I get in my little. I'm saying I get free. Like, you feel me? Because now I don't write it no more. I just go in the studio and I just the vibe. I just
Right.
just like whatever I feel at that moment, whatever space I'm in. That's why I like to stick like with majority of the same studios and engineers I go to, because like I feel like homie. I feel like a vibe. I feel like a connection. I know that
Right.
you're not gonna sit there and be like, what you want to do next? Okay. All right, you done? I can come out and like you feel me? Like y'all always got you there. You come in, Diego telling me like, and like I like the vibe, I like the energy, because I feel like y'all care for what I got going on just as much as I care about it, because your name is on it, your studio, your name is on it. So it's like I care about it as much as you care about it. So it's like I just like just be in my space, like just be free, like just do whatever you want. Like I used to be scared to do that shit until I'm like, man, fuck that shit.
Right.
I'm just gonna just try it.
You know what really does it for me? It's the fact that you care so much, because there's artists that come in here, bro. They don't really care too much about it. They're not putting too much energy into it. You know what I'm saying? They're sometimes just saying stupid stuff. Like, you're spending money. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, don't waste your time too for yourself. I'm not saying you never waste your time. You're always getting to business. That's the real reason why I really like working with people like you. You know what I'm saying? So I could care just as much as you, because it's
Right.
like, all right, well, he's trying to get to it now. Like, I need to be there with him for that type shit. Like, that's the difference, you know?
Right.
Because it's easy to just get in there. The engineer is just sitting there, and then you got the artist that's just not really much of even a people person, you know? There's some people that they're just really antisocial, you know, and they just want to just be left alone and shit like that. So it's like it's hard to work with those people because, like, I want to, you know, talk to them, you know what I'm saying? Like, figure it out, you know? And then especially when you have, like, your vision, you know what I'm saying? That's number one, you know? Like, you got to have some type of vision. Like, that's the easiest, like, artists to work with. Like, when you could give us what we need to know to help you guys, you know? So if you're an artist, you know what I'm saying? Definitely, like, don't be afraid to be yourselves in, like, the studios because that's when you're going to find your best engineers, you know?
Right.
So how about if you remember anything from your first song, like, because I know you're deep in the trench already with music. Do you remember anything from the recording process of it? You didn't record it, right? You said the first song was the one you made for him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So then, what was like the one that you took to the studio? What was the first one you went and recorded?
The first song I took to the studio. Yeah, that's a tough one. I don't remember the actual first record. I did a lot of.
What about from the beginnings? Like, you remember from anything from the beginning
from the
of
beginnings,
it?
I didn't know too much about, like, how to pick beats. I didn't know where to find beats, so I would just be like LimeWire and stuff like that was out.
Right.
So it's like I hear a hot song on the radio or I hear a hot song, like industry song, and I'm like, I need this beat, like, you feel me?
Right,
It's Fat Joe Lean back beat, like, or this Meek Mill's Welcome to the Party beat, whatever the songs would be, like, and that's what I would do, like, so I would just do a lot of instrumentals. I didn't know about promoting music, putting music out. I just knew that I need a beat, and I want to rap, like, that's it. I just wanted to be a rapper, like, I wanted to just have a bunch of punchlines and just rap. So that's all I knew. I would just go to the studio, spend my money to make music that would probably never have made it. You feel me? Like, but it was all practice. It was like practice, and it was just like experience. You feel me? So like that's what I would say about it. And like the process, I wrote a lot. Like I really wrote a lot. I would have notebooks and books and books and books. That's before I was writing on my phone. Like books and books. I would go to the studio with a book. And like they'd be like, "Yo, you sound like you're reading it," and I do. I be in there reading it, and forget not to turn the page, and it's all in the mic, like
new take,
like or like, and to the point, like when I first started doing songs like the Baby Brother song,
right?
Like he did it on a tape, like he used to do it on a fucking 8-track or some shit like that, like some shit that looked like this, but it's some small shit in the studio, and then he had I don't know how the hell to this day how he converted it to CD. I don't fucking know what he did, but we did it on the tape. Like, for the quality sucked, bro. Like, for real. But it was mad years ago, so I guess the quality really wasn't quality then.
When do you think that was? Like, what year around was that, you probably think?
This is like probably like 2002, 2001. Like,
so now with that studio, was that like a home stew? Was that like
that was actually he actually had a location. Like, he had a spot on Gun Hill Road. Like,
okay, so like a commercial building.
He had a commercial building. Like, it looked like mad suites. Like when you go there, it looks like it's about to be some shit. Like everything was set up. Like, oh no, we rich. Like, but then you go in there, you got one of these shits hooked up to some shit like wires and what the fuck, headphone with the
got the whole console and he's sitting there on his laptop fucking around.
I didn't even know I don't remember him having a computer. Like, I swear to you, I remember speakers and
probably a tape machine.
Yeah, the tape machine, and then a little mixing board. Like, and then just it's the studio. We at the studio, and like just to say I was at the studio was just like, fuck it, it sounded important. Like, I'm at the studio, the building looked nice, but I didn't really know too much about the equipment and shit. So it was like, shit. I know it went from tape to CD, and I got a CD now with a bullshit cover art on it, and I think I'm gonna be famous the next day. Here I am, 20 years later, with audio and fucking MP3s and 4s and 5s and shit like that.
Yo, do you still have that DVD, bro?
What DVD?
I mean, not the DVD, the CD.
Yo, I'm looking for it. I don't know where the hell that CD is at. Like,
bro, if you
like,
can find that shit.
No, I need to find it. Like, that's something like right now I will really like release again, like just so the world can see. Like I found songs like on SoundClick. Like, if we ever looked on SoundClick, there's songs like old songs that I've done. Like, and my voice sounds crazy. Like, it's the same guy. Yeah, I used to be Young Mills. I was going through a phase, like
young as hell.
Yeah,
right?
I was like, I didn't know what my
voice.
name I wanted to be. Like, you feel me? Like, I was Young Mills. I was fucking Joe died, I was like, and I'm like, yo, nah, like, I'm gonna be Prada Dot. Like, I just picked that because I'm like, yo, like, I like fashion. Prada at my point with my favorite fashion. I always wanted to have two names. Like, I always say that. And they ask me, how did I come up with my name? Like, I always wanted to have two names. I don't know fucking why. Like, I don't know why. It was just
Well,
like,
the best have to.
like, I just wanted to have two names. So I'm like, yo, fuck it, Prada Dot. All right, I went with it. Like, but like the songs, like if you hear, like I'm gonna see y'all link, like y'all listen, we can laugh together when we finish. Like, voice sound crazy. Yo, Young Mills, man, wanna beat, man, watch me do it. It sound crazy. Like, it's not that same guy, God. Word. And I'm like, I used to listen, like, yo, I'm like, this nigga's ass, he's trash, but like you could tell, like he had a flow, like
There was
if you keep it going on, like I listen to old shit, I'm like, nah, boy,
Nah, some songs I still fuck with.
Man, like yo, someone on something, like, you feel me? Now it's just like, to look back and to look now, it's like, yeah, nah, the growth is definitely tremendous.
That's crazy as hell. So what about you? Like, do you remember your first song, the feelings? Like, how was that? Like,
it was so funny. When you asked him, I was really thinking like my first time, and I actually brought up to him the other day. Like my first time actually being in the studio was when I actually first went into the song with him, and like I hated that song to this day. Like,
oh yeah,
I hate that song so
What is
much
that song
because,
called?
Like, I was young, and it was a sample to what's my name?
Say my name.
I said, yeah,
Definitely
Oh my God, say my name.
And he said it right. Like,
the chorus, and like I was singing, like I sung it, and like I told him we could do it over, but cause like at the time, like I was young, I don't know if I hit puberty yet or not, but like my voice is mad squeaky, like I just didn't like it, so it's just like, like I don't know the vibe, I don't know. At the time, like I was just like, yes, like first time in the studio, like I was hyped, but looking back now, I was just like, I would do it again for sure. Like we definitely gotta do that record again, but yeah, first time in the studio, I was shy.
Right.
Like I was around family, but it was just I was young, so it was just like okay, I'm a little pressure, and everybody looking at me was just like, all right, man. And around that time, I was singing in church, so it was just like that hyped me up. So everybody was just like, oh yeah, you got this. And I was in the studio, nervous, shaking, like I was scared, but that was the first time.
right.
What did it mean to you, bro? Like that situation, that not situation, that experience, I should say, of just like getting in there and doing your first song, like after the fact when you were done with it. Like, what did it mean to you?
At that time, it was just, for me at that time, honestly, it was just more so like, yes, like I did this song with my brother, and it was just more so like, same thought, like, it was just more so just like, I don't know, like, I was happy to do a song.
Right.
At the time, it didn't really mean nothing to me because, like, I didn't know if I really wanted to do this or not. And then, like, a couple of years later, like, I actually realized, like, okay, that was, like, a kind of dope moment for me. Definitely do it. Like, if I was to go back and do it again, I definitely would. But
So how long was it until you made like your own song for you, you know?
it took this year. Like, a couple of months ago, I think it was, like, May or June, when we came here. And, like, literally, like, the day before we booked the session, I was just like, let's do it. Like, I played the beat, and the beat was like the intro to the beat, like it was just too fire. And then he started writing. Cause like he don't write. He don't sit down and write. He just freestyle. So like he was just freestyling. And I was just like, all right. And you know me, I'm like a little junior, so I just started my notes, started writing my little verse. And I was just like, we gotta go to do this like ASAP. Then we came the next day and just did it.
Yeah, I agree. Like, and like for me, like the vibe. For me, the better the vibe, the quicker I can come up with the record. You feel me? Like his energy, like you feel me? Like the beat, the energy, and like. And I was just saying words like, all right, and I just jumped in the shower. I remember how I jumped in the shower and I'm like, I'm in the shower, he's just still playing the beat, and I'm showering, I'm just still going off, and I come out the shower, and I'm like, nah, bro, listen, listen what I got. And then he like, yo, nah, that's fire. Like he started, it was just like, it was a chemistry. Like it was really the energy and the chemistry, like, and like the comfortability between the two of us. So like that record was just like, yeah, that was. Work.
Not yet.
That was the one that was hitting.
Yeah, that was definitely the beginning of the partnership right there. As far as the music, like that was really like one right there.
Now, y'all say after that day, that's when like I opened my eyes and realized like, yeah, I'm gonna do this for myself, like for sure.
Right.
For sure.
So tell us about, you said, actually, have you ever performed yet? You haven't performed yet, right? Or have you?
I'm actually, my actual first performance is coming up next Wednesday, the 12th.
Where's that at?
That's in the Bronx. Brooklyn, LOL. It's in Brooklyn. I don't know the exact address, but it's on the Rise. It's at On the Rise Festival.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'll be performing with Q3. most likely I'm performing a song for my EP, and on it with my brother. But I didn't perform yet. We had like events, and like got to show my face and have everybody get into my music. But this will be my first performance.
So what's that song that you're gonna perform? That's off the EP.
This one that I'm dropping on the 14th, 2 days afterwards. JTT, Just That Time. So yeah.
And that song's about like you feeling like it's your time now.
It's like I said. It's just more so like get a chance for people to. I mean, like these two songs that I already dropped with him, like got a chance for you to understand like my artistry in a sense, where it's like how I sound and my choice of words. And I feel like this song, it's vibes. Like it's gonna have the younger kids, the older kids dancing and vibing and just get in tune and just I don't know, just that time, just that time to just be happy.
That's a good name for a first one that's gonna pop off.
Just that time.
I can't wait to hear that, bro. If honestly, it's in Brooklyn, I'm not gonna make it to that. But if it was closer, I might have definitely showed up to that.
Appreciate that.
What about you, bro? You remember your first show?
Yeah, I remember my first show. And my first show, it was nothing like my first time performing. It sounds crazy, right? Because I performed, but like. I performed for school, like I told you, like so, like I was doing.
It was that story when you were a kid,
right? So I was at school.
Yeah. Tell that from top to bottom, like so, you did that one.
Like
day.
So that after I was under the table, but like it was in my school. So like when you're in school, like you know everybody. So it wasn't really like a shock. Like I knew the parents. They had a talent show. So like it was really like nothing like my first time actually performing in front of a bunch of strangers. So like that time it was like mad nervousness because now I'm in front of everybody, but I'm also around a bunch of my peers. So like that brought a sense of ease. But then and then like I was performing in prison as well. So like that made things, I think that was probably like my first real like performance. Like, and we couldn't record the music. So it was like, we had to make the music, memorize the music because all they had was the beat. We go up there with a cassette player, with an aux cord and microphones, and we gotta remember the record now. So like that was like really my first performance in front of like I went to NYU for a little while. Mm-hmm. So like they had a whole bunch of people that came in, so like all their colleagues and everything, and then the jail. Like that was really my first performance. Like just beat, nothing, no background, nothing. It was just like, it's that time to go. You gotta go. You feel me? So like, that was like my first real performance.
So how did that make you feel?
I mean, like the response. It was actually like the fact that people gravitated to the music and they jacked it, and they really rocked with us. So like that was like, nah, I feel this. Like and like.
You remember the songs you were performing?
It was really like, I wouldn't say educational, but it was like positive messages songs. You feel me? Like I don't remember the songs, but like. It was like basically like positive, like you feel me? Like I would talk about my teachers and like fact about how I'm in school, my studying and what I'm studying and things like that. But like it rhymed. Obviously it made sense, but it was just like in the fact that like I'll be rapping and I shout my teacher out and my professor like fuck, like you feel me? So it was like it was just experience that, but it was nothing like. I'm trying to figure out like my first performance outside of that, right? So I had the auditorium performance in school when I was with my peers, and then the jail congregation, that was more like still people that I've been around. Like I believe like strip clubs. Like I started in strip clubs. So like my first actual outside of that now was fucking this little ass strip club in Queens, Trap House.
So they be having hookers just dancing and shit, and you're over there just singing. And
can we not forget? He just said hookers, right? The fucking hookers, bro. I'm not gonna agree to him with the hooker words.
Strippers,
but yeah. But they just have strippers like dancing. Yeah, like you feel me? Strippers, like
my bad.
They watch the podcast.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Prada Dot called them hookers or hookers. See the next somebody dancing with his fucking
bro, you're
record.
gonna get canceled.
Right?
Right.
My bad. I didn't.
So it was just
know
like
the political term.
This shabby ass, like, and I'll tell anybody this fucking shabby ass little fucking No, I'm lying. Let me rewind a little bit. My first ever performance outside of the school and in the prison, like my first ever performance was out here. It was some open mic bar type shit. Don't ask me where it was at. One of my mom friends Like, oh, your son do music? I got this place that does open mics all the time. Like, I wish I knew it was that, because I would probably like go back to see the vibes now, but like, that was my first ever performance. Like, so I did like 2 songs. One song I had Lord, and then I did the Monster freestyle. Like, and like that was the first, like, with strangers and audience that really jacked my shit. And I'm like, oh nah, like, yeah, I could do this shit.
Good response.
Yeah, great response. Then I started doing the strip clubs and things of that nature.
So that's when it changed, like the transition of your types of music, because you're in the strip club doing an educational song. About your
Them songs, I ain't even bring them shits out. Like them songs that was just for school, like that was over. Hell no. So
Okay.
I did the song that I was like working on, like while I was in prison and shit like that.
So once you was in public places, you were just like,
Yeah, I
you
had
were
to
doing
change
your
it.
own Prada Dot thing.
Yeah.
So at that time, did you have your name, or was it?
Oh yeah, no, I had my name then. Yeah, I
Okay.
definitely had my name then.
All right.
And the feedback was crazy. So I'm like, oh no, yeah.
So how was the process of getting your first 1,000 followers? Did that come easy? Was it like, what was like the hard part?
Hell
Was it like
no.
the second
Like,
1,000 or?
Hell no. Like I used to be mad as hell. Like
So you have, my bad. Let me
No, go ahead.
backtrack a tiny bit. So you have, is that your actual Instagram account, or is that like your artist account?
no, that's my actual Instagram account. I have
Okay.
another Instagram, like a fan page that has way less followers. But like, yeah, like it took a long time, like 6 years, like to 24. I mean, like it's a good number, but like
I'm talking about the first 1,000 though.
Oh, no, yeah.
How did that go?
Like,
Like what was the
it-
grind for that?
like my first 100, I'm gonna say it was like family, and then like friends of the family, like it was connections like that. But it took me to like start going to little open mics, and I did a lot of open mics. I did a lot of strip clubs, and like just networking myself, like and like doing the music. I went to a lot of studios, so like
Good, you got it.
that with the reposting and networking, and after I do a song or I do a set and I come off the stage, everybody like, yo, what's your name? Your Instagram, and then like they would post me, they would repost me, and their followers would be followers. So like it took a little minute, and at first I'm like, yo, this shit is not working. I'm about to quit this shit. Like I still got 83 followers. Like I look at my other friends, they got 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 followers. I got 86. Like what is going on? But like it started to pick up. The more I went outside, the more it picked up. So like right before the pandemic, like that's when I feel like when the pandemic started, like my followers slowed down because I wasn't outside as much.
Right.
Like for me, being outside got me those followers. Like meeting people like you guys, like meeting people face to face. Like those are how I got like was able to obtain those followers.
Okay, so you were out on the street just networking with people and just moving around and getting to the parties and the clubs, wherever the case was. You were just going around and just letting people know you made music, or you know, how was that? Like you
when I went outside, it was for music. So like when I went outside, it was like to network. It was to perform, or it was a party. A DJ spin my music. So it was for that purpose. And then once they heard it, they look around. I'm like, yo, that's Prada Dot. I'm in Prada Dot in the building. Like, and they be like, yo, you got Instagram, and like that's how that shit went.
right.
Yeah. So it's definitely the networking.
Is there like a moment like where you went viral for a little bit, like the most bang for your buck? Like was it at an event or something where you just got like 1,000 followers, or like 500, or just like, or was it just all like just like a couple here, a couple there, until like you just amassed fucking 24,000?
Nah, it was a moment. Like I did a song called Bigger Money. And it was actually kind of a diss record, but like
What was it called?
Bigger Money. So like
Bigger Money.
they played it at Flex actually played it at what you call that shit
On the radio, Funk Flex?
no, yeah, him, but not he played it at Sosa Con Fuego in the Bronx.
Was that a showcase or
No, it's like a
bar?
I won't
food
say a
place?
bar, but it's like a big ass lounge. Like they sell food. Like I'm
Food and
fucking bar.
drink, yeah.
So it's like a little restaurant, bar, lounge type shit, right?
Like the city way, it's like relax and just
Right.
you
So
know,
when he
yeah.
played it there, it was just like that's why I got the most fun. Like that's when like everybody, it's just a big ass spot. You feel me? Like and they like, yo, Prada Dot. It was just lit. Like and everybody like they was there to chill, but like they see some kid. Fucking going back and forth on the stage, like he wilding out. I didn't have a mic or nothing. He just played my record, and I'm like, fuck it, I don't got a mic. I'ma just like.
So you
I'm
just
like,
hopped up there and just started singing it at the
I'm
song?
just wilding, like you feel me? Like I see everybody looking. All
Oh,
that
so
stuff.
now they know the
now
name.
now I see cameras, I see phones. I'm like, oh, this shit is lit. Like, and I'm lit too already. So I'm like, yo, that was that. Like I feel like everybody like a good capacity in the club. Like I got a lot of followers from them. Like. You feel me? And then like a lot of people, like I said, they posted me on their stories. Yo, give me Instagram. So like with that was the most followers I got that in one night. Like I got like a couple of hundred followers like in like one night. And I'm like, oh wow, that's crazy.
That's crazy. Maybe you need to try to emulate that again a couple times. you know?
Right. See how it works, right?
Yeah, definitely that. I feel like a good spot, like I'm about to give some sauce. I feel like a good spot, like if you could get your song up in like a gym or something, you know, because you know how they got the speakers.
Yeah.
I peeped the scene, I seen that they were doing the music off a playlist from somebody's phone. They had it plugged in an aux cord, you know, so like if you was just talking to those people up front, there might be a chance they might play your song for you because your song's good, you know, something like that. Because there's people going there that they'll listen to the music for a little bit, but like you already know how it goes, bro. If the song's good, like, and it's playing loud enough for people to hear, somebody's gonna look and be like, "Yo, what is that? Who's that? So, what's going on there?" Right. You know what I'm saying? They'll figure it out, you know.
I actually did have like that. You say that that's dope. I'll always be trying to figure out like certain like restaurants and shit like that I go to. Like I went to Blend. I'm like, where do you get your playlist from? Like they do playlisting. So it's like I have to tap in with them and like you said, the gyms. But I actually had a little run with Crunch Gym. Shout out to DJ Robbie Rob. Like he's like an ambassador for Crunch, and like when he did like his little events there, like he definitely like spent my music a lot.
I'm not even too familiar. What is Crunch? Is it
Crunch?
Like
it's a gym.
Oh, it's a gym.
Yeah,
a
gym.
Okay.
Crunch Gym, right?
Okay.
So like I had a little wave run like before the pandemic with that too. Like and that shit did its numbers as well. You feel me? Like you say, people you hear the song, they Shazam it. I got a lot of Shazams off of that because they don't know it. What the fuck is this? But I like this song. You feel me? Like Shazam it. I get weird followers, and then I looked at his story. Oh, he was in the gym the other day. Okay, so that's where you got it from. But yeah, that's definitely an approach that I'm looking to.
Okay. So what like have you ever done any like of the marketing yourself for any of your music?
What do you mean?
Like any of the promotion for your music or the marketing or anything like that? Like
I do like what do you call it, sponsor posts on Instagram. I've ran YouTube ads. Like they got a section on YouTube, not just posting your video. Like they actually like in between videos. Like if you watch a video, you know, like skip ad, like those ad placements, I did it like, and then like a lot of people actually will see that and they will screen, oh shit, that's Prada, and they will like screen record this shit or take a picture and be like, yo, I see my boy. Like that right there, that was a good marketing scheme too.
What were you doing in
YouTube ads? Like I posted one of my videos, so like the GOAT video that I did, so like that was the first time I tried it. Like I'm like, you know what, I see this YouTube ad shit, like I really want to like broaden like my audience, so let me see how to work. And I just looked up, figured out how to do the YouTube ads, and then like they would start posting my videos like in between other videos. So it's like, oh, that did its traction as well. So like that did work, and like the sponsors on Instagram and Facebook, that works. And I see now like TikTok, they do sponsor posts now, and Snapchat, like so like yeah.
So do you have a TikTok?
Yeah, but I've been neglecting those. I got TikTok. I got everything, but
I feel like I neglect my TikTok.
Like
too.
What I did was like I didn't utilize all the platforms at once. I came home to Facebook. Like I just stayed on Facebook, and I ended up with like 4,000 followers. 4,000. Like I don't think I can get any more followers on Facebook now. And then like from there, it was done. So I went to Instagram, and then everybody's like, yo, you don't use TikTok. You know, I'm like, damn, it's too much shit to worry about, man. Like, I need a manager for this. It's like, it's too much. Like, literally. Now I'm gaining on Instagram. I don't really use my TikTok like that. I barely be on Snapchat. Like, it's just a lot. Like, I'm on my phone a lot, but it's like, you gotta be on there. This is too much. It's just, you need help.
Yeah, I feel like it might be a good idea for somebody like yourself to have a social media manager, somebody that just, you know, takes the thing, makes the post, puts the caption, you know, everything gets cleared by you and then gets posted, you know, something like that. It might do you justice.
Yeah, no, I really think it would.
Some bangers, you know.
Appreciate it. Yeah, that's definitely something I want to like look into, because that shit takes up a lot of time.
I feel like this is the third time of me like asking you this, but it was never like on the podcast. So like, what's your favorite song, you know, that you made, you know?
That I made?
Yeah. Some of your work.
I'm gonna say Bipolar is my favorite song.
Sorry.
Bipolar is my favorite song for multiple reasons, because it's mad personal from like start to finish. Like it's like all like real shit. Like, you feel me? And I was going through a point in time. So like that song, and the fact that was my first time really utilizing auto-tune, because like, you know, I said I was rapping. I was just rapping, really rapping. So that was my first time doing auto-tune. That was my first time really like being public personally, like in depth.
Right.
You feel me? And it's a vibe. Like, and everybody fucks with that song. Like, so you feel me? Because everybody tell me like that shit's mad relatable. Like, we fuck with it. Like, yeah, Bipolar is my favorite song.
What's the message of that song?
being bipolar. It's like, you know, like it's really a personal record. It's like it's like two-sided. Like, one minute I want you, one minute I hate you, the next minute you devil, whatever, you angel. Like, this feels bipolar. So it's just like a two-sided, like happy, sad, good, bad. Like, you feel me? Like, that side of the record went.
I feel like a lot of people nowadays are bipolar.
Right.
What about you? What's your favorite song?
To answer Underlined twice, because I only have 2 songs out. So the first song out of those 2 songs is Too Sharp.
It doesn't have to be one that's released. It could be just, it's anything that you worked on and created, you know, that what's your favorite?
Honestly, for my EP, it's the first song. It's called First Things First. And I really like that song. It's up-tempo as well. It's Afrobeat, actually. But I really like that song because I'm like, even down to like the first line, pretty much just talking about how, like, just thank the man above for just having me wake up every day and just be humble and be thankful, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like that message of that song just more so just like, be humble, be thankful, and just on the line, just flex on a hater.
Right.
So it's just like, I feel like that's one of the songs that's like one of my replayable songs right now that's just been replaying in my head over and over again.
So we've been tossing the name around PBKE a lot, but nobody knows what it means yet on this podcast. So would you want to explain that to them?
Like Prada said, like, I've been through like a couple of different names and different eras in my life. At first it was King Eli, the KE. So I just ran with that until the beginning of this year, actually. I always loved Playboy, like the brand itself. So like, I just always just loved it, and I always just like, so I'm Playboy, I'm Eli Hefner. Like, I always just ran with that. So I just kind of like combined the different eras of my life, the King Eli and then Playboy, and it just made PBKE, Playboy King Eli. So, yeah, just came up with that, and it was just like, yeah, this is the new era of my life. This is the new persona. This is the new me. PBKE.
Okay.
Right.
That's good. That's a good story. So give us like damn, I lost my train of thought.
Yo, so how many what's the most amount of songs that you've recorded in the studio?
Recording, most amount of songs I recorded in the studio?
In the session.
In the session, like 6 songs.
6 songs? How long was that session?
The session was like 4-hour session. And I actually did it with Finesse. Like, we had a 4-hour session. We did 6 songs, and I think I forget the name of the studio. I don't want to mispronounce it, but it was a studio in Queens, like Popular Podium or Podium Popular or something like that. And yeah, we had a 4-hour session and we did 6 songs.
Word. Are those any released or you didn't turn them out?
Yeah, I originally did Where We Going There. Like, I redid that song, but like, I think like one of the songs we actually used, like, yeah, Where We Going, I re-recorded that song that I did there, and that song was released.
Word. What was your longest one?
Say it again?
What was your longest session?
My longest studio session.
Yeah. Because you probably did a lot, right?
Right.
8 hours.
Don't say that, because I don't know why that number was stuck in my head. I don't know. My longest studio session.
Was it around it?
No, you're right. Yo, I did have an 8-hour session one time in the same studio where I originally went when I told you with the Mike Tucker guy, and like, I fell asleep. Like, no, for real. Like, all jokes aside, like, that's why I was really busting my brain, because I really wanted, I'm forgetting something, but like, and I fell asleep, and I went with the block, like my old block, we lived on Whole Ave, bro, like, and like, everybody like, we going to the studio, and I had a couple dollars, I'm like, fuck that. I called him, like, yeah, I need an 8-hour session. We go to the studio, we get some weed, drinks, and I ain't recording not one fucking song. I swear to you, like, I paid for the session, I fell asleep, and I woke up, there was nobody there. It sounds mad weird, right? There was nobody in the studio. Like, the beat, was a beat playing. Yeah, I swear, I think I'm like, I woke and I had sweats on, and like, I had like some money. Like, I had money, and I'm like, yo, I got robbed. I had to. Like, I'm drunk, I'm saying, I wake up like, nah, first thing I go for my pockets, there's nobody here. I come with a gang of people. There's nobody in the studio. Like, hold on. I get up, I looking around, like, everybody can't be in the bathroom. Like, it's like, where's everybody at? Like, And I go outside, and I was with my cousin. I'm like, yo, bro, fuck everybody. He like, I don't know. I was asleep too. Like, nobody was there. Like, I still to this day don't know what happened. I'm just like, yo, we out of here. Like, we ain't got
That's the sauce.
Yeah, we was done. We was done. Like, I really want to know what happened. Like he made his money and left, bro. Like, I don't even know how long I was asleep, but I know for sure. I don't even think it was even 8 hours. I probably was so dead. They like, man, fuck these niggas. We out of here. But where did the studio people go? Like, and I haven't seen that man since then. No, for real. I'm
disappeared.
Yeah, I don't know. Wait, I googled like, what the fuck is the name of the studio?
The engineer left?
Everybody was gone. There was nobody there, bro. Like, nobody was there. Like,
Wait, so what studio was that? Like,
You said Mike something.
Mike Tucker. Like, I'm trying to think of the name of the fucking studio.
I thought that was the name of the studio.
No, that was his
Mike
name.
Tucker.
And I was trying to Google him. I was trying to Facebook him. I can't find him. Like, then I asked some people that we knew in common. Like, oh, he moved to Brooklyn. And then somebody said he went down south. Like when I did remember the name of the shit, I would look it up. I would not find him. Like, I don't know where this man went. Like, I don't know. Like, and that is the last day I see him. Like,
that was like a commercial building, or was it like
yeah, it was a commercial. It was a commercial building. Like, I don't know where the fuck he went.
That's weird.
Weird. Fuck that weird. Waking up, ain't nobody there. Like, there was nobody there but me and my cousin. Like, everybody was gone, and it was a beat playing. Like, I don't even remember the beat. It was a beat playing. Everything was lit. Lights. Everything was on. He was sleeping on one side of a little sofa they had, and I was on another side, and there was nobody there.
Damn. That sounds different. So did you started making the music, or you just
I didn't do shit because he had a session prior to us getting there.
Right.
So he had a session inside. We stayed in a little lounge area, fell asleep, woke up to nobody. Like nobody. I came and I paid him for the session like an idiot.
Right.
And went to sleep and there was nobody there. He owed me.
So nobody was there at all. You just came in and the room was empty, and you thought somebody was gonna come in like in a couple minutes, and then you just fell asleep.
No, when I got there, he came. He was there. He opened the studio. Oh, what's going on here? What up? Boom, boom. Yo, boom, boom. I paid him for the session. He let me finish up with these guys, and I sat down. We always congregating, talking, drinking, and they was in there finishing up this session for how fucking long it took. I ended up one of those, I be out and I woke up to nobody. Like, there was nobody there. Like, everybody was gone. Everybody.
Well, did you sleep through the whole 8 hours at least?
Hell no damn 8 hours. I don't know where they was at. Probably an hour or two. I don't even think that long. They see me sleeping. He got paid. I'm out of here, man. This nigga sleep. We sleep. We out. That's how I think it went. Cause I was my silly ass shouldn't have paid him from the beginning. The first thing I did, my pocket. I stood for hold on. I got on sweats. Hold on, money feel like I'm missing. Like, hold on, no. Where's everybody at?
He ran my pockets.
Like, where I woke my cousin up, like, bro, what did he? I don't know. What you talking about? Yo, bro, we gotta go, man.
What happened?
I don't know. And to this day, I don't know what the fuck happened. Nope.
The table taps are probably coming up on the mic, so let's try to
my
minimize
fault.
that. But I finally remember what I was trying to ask. You guys could take a second to think about this because this is kind of deep. But it's something that'll give your audience some insight about you as a personality, as a person, as a little personality trait type of thing. What's something about you guys that makes you different, that separates you from the rest?
Versatility, and just don't care. I feel like with this industry, a lot of people is just trying to stick with the trend or the sound wave, and also a lot of people care. Like, I feel like, obviously you have to care, especially like, as far as like your craft and like the sonically, like you should care. But as far as just like what you want to put out and the message that you want to put out, I feel like in a sense with me, I don't care. Like, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna say what I say and how I feel, especially in that moment. And especially if it's vibey, then that's gonna be something that's gonna be put out. But it's gonna be made regardless. And versatility, I feel like versatile. Like, if you know how to hop on the beat and still stay true to yourself, no matter if it's reggae or R&B, like, I feel like you go there for that, and I feel like I'm goated for that. If that makes sense.
I hear you. What about you?
I feel like it's just me. Like, I don't even answer the question, but it's just like my character. Like, I'm gonna give you me, whatever that may be at the moment. You feel me? Like, I'm just gonna be me. So that makes me different because, like, I don't wanna come here with an image like the last guy, the next guy. Like, I don't want to be like nobody. Like I'm just gonna be me. So whatever you see is what you get. You get Prada Dot. So whatever it's you. what you take from me, like how you visualize me. It's like what you get, how you know me. So like that just makes me different because everybody don't see me the same. You feel me? Everybody's not good. We can all be in this room. We all doing like I'm saying the same thing, but everybody's gonna take it a different way.
Right.
Because that's just your perception of me. So like that makes me different because I don't want to come here and act like something. I don't want to put up. I'm me. Like I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna joke. I'm gonna be serious. Like I'm just gonna be me. And I feel like that's what makes me. Pardon me. That's what makes me different. That I'm just gonna be me. Like yeah. Because I think I'm just different. Like so. Like yeah.
Okay, so at what point did you guys realize that, like, you were separate from the masses, the sheep, the herd, whatever you want to call it?
I'm gonna say it again?
What age did you realize you were just different from the rest, you know?
I can't put an age on it, but I can say, to piggyback off what PB said, when I realized I was different, it's when I didn't care. Like, you know, like, I really don't care. Like, I don't. Like, I'm just here. This is it. You don't have to like the music. You don't have to like me. You don't have, like, this is it. Like, when I realized that I didn't care and, like, this is what it was, that's what it was. Like, you feel me? Like, I can't even, like, say an age because I know, like, from young, like, I really felt like that. Like, this is what it is. I didn't want to dress like the people. Like, I didn't want to go where the people went. I just wanted to do whatever the fuck I wanted to do. Like, this is not what I want to do. Y'all wearing 6X shirts when that trend was out. I didn't have those shirts. I don't want to do that. Like, I want to just do what I want to do. And when I was able to realize that I had that control over what I wanted to do, that was just it. Like, this is what I want to do. Right.
That's inspirational for anybody who's trying to figure themselves out.
Facts.
Definitely got to learn how to not care about other opinions. As long as you're having fun, that's really all that matters. I think that's part of the reason why you guys are still making music, right? Because you're having fun, right?
Right. Definitely.
So you're type up there. You got any? You getting paid now for any of this music stuff?
Yeah, like I'm getting paid for shows. Like I sell features. I get paid to post now on Instagram. Like, you know, so like this hard work is now paying off. You feel me? Like, to go to venues, events, like, it's pay. It might not be thousands of dollars, but it went from nothing. Like, it went from zero.
It went from $0 to now, yo, here's some money. Could you please come down?
Right, now it's like, you know, you bring 10 people, I got this for you, I got that for you. Like, okay, I got a bottle for you, I got a section, I got a hookah for you, plus $500, $1,000 depending, like, the venue, you feel me? Like, Instagram, like, you post up to 150 reels, like, you can make up to this amount of money. So it's like, now you're starting to be recognized. Like, the hard work is starting to, like, pay off. Like, word.
Yeah, 150 reels, they start to pay you on Instagram?
You can post up to 150 reels. If your account is monetized, like, you can post up to 150 reels a month, and you can make up to, like, fucking $1 million. But it's all off of views, though. Like, you can post 150. That's the max you can post, and the max money you can make is $1 million. But they pay you per view, like by the views. But
okay. So you receive any checks from, like, Apple Music for streams? Any, like, royalty checks?
Oh yeah, like all my shits go direct deposit. It goes right into my distribution account, and then, like,
it never came a check in the mail?
Nah, I don't get checks in the mail.
Not the first time when it came in?
Nah, like, those checks, like, they mostly come from like your performing right organization and shit like that, or like licensings and shit like that. But like all my shit goes direct. All my streams and my money from Spotify, Apple, any title, all that, it goes to my distribution, and it tells me how much money is there. And then when I'm ready to cash out, like, it automatically goes to my bank account.
Okay, so when you got your first payment for music, what was that like? You remember that shit?
When I first, like, seen that, I was like, that's when the first project I put out was the first album, Sarah, right?
What was it called?
Sarah, like Sacrifice and Reap a Harvest. Like, that was my first body of work.
No way, that's crazy.
Right?
That's acronym.
Right, so it's like when I actually, like, really seen people buying my music and, like, really streaming my music, and I'm like, yo, like, there's money? Like, I could take that? Hold on, let me click this. Hold on. This is bullshit. Like, let me click it. It's like, yo, now you gotta put your debit card information, bank account information, and it's like 1 to 3 business days your money will be here. And I'm like, no way.
How much was it?
Like, it was a few $100s. It was nothing crazy, but it's like
a few $100s is crazy, bro.
Yeah,
I remember one of my boys that he got one from Apple, and freaking it was like 18 cents.
Never. That's crazy. But see, it also depends. Like, they send you checks. Like, depend. Like, I use DistroKid, so like DistroKid is like digital. Like, probably Tool Corp probably sent you checks and probably whatever them other distributions, but it's like, oh really, like there's money here, like, and like I didn't know I was getting paid from Instagram for posting, and then just one day I was just clicking buttons and shit, and it was just like payment like was sent like $170 something. I'm like, I go to my account, like I never seen this, so I'm looking at the date, I'm like, I go back and it's like, oh, you fucking paying me to post? I'm going crazy now. Like, I'm always, you see me, I'm driving on my phone. Like, I don't put this shit down. It's like, why, nigga, I can make money. Like,
I see you posting consistently.
Like, I can make money to post. You're fucking bugging. Like next, like I put like 35 posts up this month. Out of a fucking 150. Like next month, like, cause October 5th tomorrow, my shit's gonna restart. So that's gonna be from October to November 5th. Like, I'm really gonna try to make 150 posts. You feel me? Like, I'm gonna take all the content I've been doing, the commercials, the content, whatever, like, everything, like studios, like, and I'm gonna really try to see like how much money I can really make. Or
maximize.
Yeah,
for sure.
How many you at right now?
What? Post?
Reels, yeah.
Right. This month I put like 35 posts.
Damn. Yeah, I see you every day on Instagram. I barely ever check it, but when I do,
right.
Prada Dots on there. That's for sure.
Yo, so do you have any other like memorable sessions that you want to share, like a story?
Yeah, I do. I actually do. Like, I don't even know I don't even know how to start this. But like, there was a time, like, close friend of mine's, consider him as a brother. Like, he used to intern for like Sony Studios and shit like that. And they used to give us free sessions, like, because like we were still grinding. You feel me? Like, I was grinding, and they would give us sessions like all types of mornings, nights, whenever they had it. Like, yo, you guys want to come to the studio? Like, pull up. And like, I go to the studio. It's the first time I ever met Shice Bub from Bird Gang. I don't know who the fuck this guy was. I'm a kid. I go to the studio. This guy with this big ass diamond chain walking around the studio. Fuck is this guy? And they're like, that Shice Bub. You know Shice Bub? I don't fucking know damn Shice Bub. He from there. Then they showed me the nigga. I'm like, oh, all right. And we had a conversation with him. And then, like, you know, he gave us little input and little advice, but that really wasn't the highlight of the studio session. The highlight of the studio session was when they actually allowed us into the session. I see him walking when we was in the lounge waiting for our free session. But when they actually called me and the brother that interned there into the session, it was Nipsey Hustle session. And it's like, it's the first time I ever met Nipsey Hustle. Now, I didn't know who Shice Bub was, neither did I know who the fuck Nipsey Hustle was.
You met him multiple times?
Yeah, right? So it's like, this guy, he just looks famous. He looks important. Like he dressed, he like the way he dressed, the way he talks, like his jewelry, like his blunts is fucking the size of a bottle cap, like something that, like, this guy has to be somebody. And then now
he's on to something.
Like he has a studio full of people, like there's cameras in there. He has a guy sitting there with a bunch of weed, his personal roller. It's like as being a kid, like, hold on, like being young, like this, who the fuck is this? Like
character energy.
And like he was doing a song with this guy named Problem, like not that Problem, but this guy named Prob, and like they was going back and forth, and I feel like he wrote the record for him. Like he had wrote the lyrics for him, and him and the guy Prob was like going back and forth, like to get the record correct, because the guy Prob didn't write the record. And then like I was there, and like he turned around and was like, yo, he just gave the love, was like, as he knew. Like, how I come here with you guys, like, he just turned around, was like, oh, what's going on? You know, that was probably still Joe Dot back then. Like, yo, what's going on, Joe Dot? You know, Nip, like, boom. And it was like, the energy from him was crazy. And then to the point where, like, they went back and forth so much, he turned around, was like, yo, how would you rap on this record? It's like, huh? Me? like, how would I rap on the record? Like, I'm looking at superstars in here. I'm like, I mean, like, I can't, I was writing myself, so I'm like, I can't probably rap what you wrote, but like, he like, no, how would you rap on the record? And like, I really rap for him, and he was like, yo, like, you see, you gotta feel it. Like, he used the way I, like, had the confidence on the record, like, just out loud to try to tell the other guy, like, yo, like, you gotta feel the record, you feel me? And it was just like, that energy, that was one of my most memorable moments for him to be, now to realize who he was, and like, you feel me? And when I realized who the fuck Nipsey Hustle was, and the way, like, the energy he gave off, like, it was just crazy, like, the acceptance. Like, it wasn't like, yo, why the fuck are these no-name niggas in my session? Like, who are these guys? It was just like love. And then like, we got a lot of invites, like, yo, pull up, Nipsey, come, pull up to the studio, Nipsey coming out, just like to learn and to be around, like, the energy. So that was like, yeah, one of my really most memorable moments where.
Wow.
That's insane, yeah, for sure. He's like a freaking legend. He's on one of the picture things out there as one of the legends of hip hop. What else? Like when else did you meet Nipsey? Where else did you meet him
like
at?
there, like I would like he would have sessions.
Oh,
and, like,
you would
I would
meet
get
him at the
invited,
studio
like,
frequently?
Yeah, like they were like, yo, you want to come down? Like he like you got energy, like pull up, and like yeah, I go. Like and we never did a record together, never had promises, and it was just like the experience and like to watch you how you like really work, how a studio is supposed to be, like the seriousness, even though you be playing and we having fun, like but like it's still business. We still getting down to it. Like it was like, oh, okay, the creativity, like the process. It was like it was dope. It was real dope. Like, or
So with that, have you worked with any other artists along the way that are bigger? You know.
No.
No.
Is there anyone you want to work with?
Yeah.
That's a good question. Eventually, like you know, you got the artists like I'm big like how I'm like reason why I'm torn like in between how to answer the question is because like I feel like when you work with somebody that's already established, like you like working off their coattail, like you feel me, like you riding off their wave. So it's like when I get to where like I know I'm going, like whoever's there at that moment, like maybe it's Drake, it's whoever, like whoever's there, like yeah, I would like to collab with somebody like that's there so that we can share like the, you know, like the mutual experience.
Right.
Like right now, I don't really look to work with nobody like that's bigger than me. Like I want to get there already, so like when we do connect, it's like it's a fair exchange instead of like, yo, I'm doing him a favor, I'm bringing him up, like I'm responsible for the reason why he's who he is type shit. Like I really want to put my work and I want to grind out my mud myself type shit. Or
Damn, that's a mad humble answer, but I need
yeah, like I say Drake because like he's creative, like he has creativity. Like Nicki, like she's not in one lane. Like you feel me? Like it's creativity. I like to create. Like I don't want to just like people ask me. They be trying to get me to figure out my sound. Like oh, but this should be you. You should sound like this. Like I don't want to be structured in a box where it's like, yeah, he can't get on this record because he don't sound like this, or like this doesn't fit Prada Dot because Prada Dot only raps like this. I want to be able to create and do whatever the fuck I want to do. Like you feel me? This what goes back to doing what I want to do. Maybe I need to auto tune. Maybe I need to mix it in. Maybe I need just to rap hard. Maybe I want to be like so it's just creative. I want to be around people with the creativity, like Kanye and shit like that, weird shit like Pharrell. Like I want to create Timbaland. Like I want to like create. So you said artists, but I know I Kid, you gave you some producers or whatever, but like yeah, I just want to be around like
Producer
creativity. Like you feel me, like creative shit. Like whoever's the most creative, like that I can get next to with the creativity that can probably get me from whatever level of creativity that I'm already at. Like to like open up something for me to be like, wow, you know, that was dope. Yeah. So like yeah, somebody creative.
That's what's up, my brother.
What
about you, bro? Any artists?
I feel like the same as far as what he said, but just artists that would like on the line like make me step in my comfort zone and make me want to just push to have that best verse or have that verse that's like that would be able to be compared to them in a sense. So like artists is like I don't know, I listen to every artist. I listen to all over. So like I wouldn't mind working with artists that's R&B, artists that's like rap, female, male. But to put a name, I feel like R&Bers, like I wouldn't mind working with like SZA or like Tory Lanez, Chris Brown.
Tory,
like,
definitely Tory.
Tory for sure.
Definitely.
I wouldn't mind working with like Drake, Nicki. I don't know, like so. It's hard to answer that because I feel like certain artists is like I would work with them just because of their sound, like their voice. But in other artists, I would want to work with them because like I know like it's gonna be like actually meaningful and like they're gonna actually like take it serious and like it'll be an actual record versus just a paid feature.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. But I wouldn't mind working with anybody because I feel like in the sense that they want to push me to just have that best verse on that song. So
Right. What do you guys see yourselves in like 5 years?
outside, me in the war show, red carpet, somewhere to take care of my mother. Honestly.
I see myself successful, like whatever. Like I see myself not in the same space or position I'm at. So whatever, if it's business side of the music, if it's Grammy winning artist, or like as a manager, like I see myself excelled. Like, you feel me? I don't try to like be like, you know what, in 5 years you have to be the top selling rapper, or like you just have to be better in a space different than where you are now. So no matter if it's small or big, you have to grow. I just see growth. In the next 5 years, I just see growth. Like, word.
All right, let's talk about something fun. Tell us about something that, like, a funny story that happened to you, something wild, like from when you were like younger or older, like, you know, and your mischief years. You know what I'm saying? You got any stories that aren't incriminating? Not saying you're a criminal or anything, but just something that's, you know.
Yo, yeah, like at my younger days, like it's incriminating, but fuck it, I ain't caught for it. Like
statute of limitations, that shit is over and done with.
I used to like get dressed with my friends. Like we would get dressed every day, like we're going to school. Like we was dressing nice. My parents put us in good clothes. Our parents put us in good clothes. We would get up and dress nice to go downtown and steal, bro. We would really steal. Like we would shoplift like shit. Like we would go steal jeans, sneakers, hats. Like we would really go downtown to steal, bro. Like that was just like mad fun for us. Like I don't know why. We'd get on the damn train and go downtown all fucking day and steal. And like one day I got caught, right? So like not stealing, I got caught cutting school because like, it was around Christmas time, right? So then we go downtown and then like my dumb ass, we on like, what was the Manhattan Mall, like 34th Street or some shit like that. We downtown and they got Santa Claus out there. Why the fuck we go across the street with the Santa Claus guy? This nigga's on the news. We on the news. I go home, my mother like, fuck was you doing on 34th Street? Like, fuck you know I was on 34th Street? Like
You were on the news?
We wasn't on the news like, hey, my name, like we were seen on the damn TV downtown with the damn Santa Claus, and we belong to school. Like, what was you doing on 34th Street? Like,
damn, imagine getting
like,
caught.
how you get caught on national TV though? Like how do you say you wasn't there? Like,
You got caught in 4K, my boy.
like, yo, that's you. Like, listen, like, yo, don't tell me shit when they kick your stupid ass out of school. I'm like, I didn't get in trouble, but I got cursed out like shit. Like,
That shit's honestly insane.
right? Like, what the hell? How you get caught on camera though? Like, that was ridiculous.
I thought you were gonna say like you ran away and shit like that. What about you? You got any funny stories?
Funny story, I don't know. I used to be a badass kid too. Funny stories, I don't even know. Like I
He was
used
a
to
good
get in
kid.
trouble.
He's a good fucking kid.
I was like in high school, shit like that. Like,
So y'all two really brothers, like blood brothers? Or you
Yeah,
just
that's
like
my fucking crazy ass brother.
nah, you blood brother.
that's
I used to
crazy.
run away though. Like you was like I used to run away. I get in trouble. See, like you probably stayed home when you got in trouble. When I got in trouble, Daddy be like, "Yo, throw the garbage out too. Clean your room, throw your garbage out, nigga. I'm gonna throw the garbage out." He hear the door open and thinking I'm throwing the garbage out. I'm leaving, nigga. You don't even know I'm out. Yeah, I'm gone, nigga. Like, do me though. He went to take the garbage out. I'm running down the stairs. I'm out going to my aunt's house. I swear, like I would run away. Like, I'm not getting in trouble. This is ridiculous. Like, fuck that. My punishment was like real. I cut school one day. I'm in punishment for a year. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, nah, yeah, my shit was severe. Like, nah, hell no. I'm glad to be an adult now, man. Word. I had a party like for my birthday one time, like, and I got in trouble right before my birthday, like, so I'm like, you know, they're gonna punish me for like a week, like I'm gonna be there, and I threw a house party, bro. Everybody at the auntie house, they had a party. I'm not at my own party. I'm home, mad as shit, bro. But I was able to use the computer, like. And I used to record like on Fruity Loops and shit like that, and I was making mad diss songs about that. Like, yo, I can't go outside. Shit is crazy. Watch this, nigga. I'm y'all mad, but everybody knocking on my door like, yo, what the fuck, man? You gonna punish me on your birthday? They like, I've never seen this before. Like, you can't come outside. How do you throw a party and you can't come to your own party? Nah, I was foul, man. Niggas owe me some birthdays, man. Word. That shit got me tight all over again. Word, but yeah.
That's
Word.
Bro. So being the younger brother, you probably got it easy, right?
I guess you can say that.
Yeah, you got to spoil you that shit, man.
I'm the younger brother. So I feel that. I would say the same thing. I wouldn't say it like that, but definitely I didn't get in as much trouble either. So tell them something about your life, man. Like, how was it growing up? Like, give the people like something to see your personality, you know?
Life was rough. Life was definitely life. Like through all the damn shits, without being in depth and detail, life was like really rough. So life played a great position on me grinding for success. Like, all the shit I've been through is like, you know what? We could look back to the times when I was running away and I was stealing and I was getting in trouble and I was just doing ignorant shit. That, like, now to be like, you gotta wake up, like, it definitely played a part on, like, why, like, success is so important. Why to be so much better is so important to me. Or that's just for me. Like, you feel me? Like, I was just doing mad dumb shit. And, like, to have a little brother to watch the dumb shit, what I would say is, like, he didn't pick up on the dumb shit. You know how you in a household, you do dumb shit, and it's like, oh, my brother doing dumb shit? Fuck it. This dumb shit looks to be it. Like, no matter what dumb shit I did, he had his own lane, and, like, I still learn from him. To be his older brother, like, he keeps me grounded. Like, you feel me? Like, nah, bro, like, for real. Like, in the speeches and the conversations we have, it's like, the connection is crazy. Like, and I feel like I did a song called Pain. I'm like, yo, we're born, my brother's gonna take a little longer, you feel me? Like, and, like, I feel like right after that record, it was just like,
It was out.
yeah, like, that shit really happened. Like, nah, we really, like, feel me? Like, yeah, life, bro. Like, people in your life, they can make or break you. So it's like, my advice would be, like, choose your people wisely.
For sure.
Choose your time wisely. For me, because, like, to have somebody so close to me that could have helped me, right? The younger brother that could have helped me on a different track. I wanted to go outside with the wolves and the animals and the motherfuckers that I thought gave a fuck about me. And they're not here. You feel me? So it's like, I did all this silly shit and I had to pay real consequences. I did fun, stupid shit to have to pay real consequences for, where, like, what you should have been doing or the things that was right in your face, you overlooked for the wrong reasons type shit. So I would like take a moment, like, and, like, really, like, think, like, is this really worth it, or is this really what should be done? Like, because sometimes it's right there and, like, you're overlooking it. Word.
Nah, word.
So you guys get so deep with that, bro. That's what it's about, telling the community, like, how do you feel? So now, how do you think that affected you? Like, you know, like, all the situations and stuff like that, like,
In my life,
yeah.
it affected me. It actually helped me. Like, it's sad that I had to, like, it's unfortunate. I'm not gonna say sad. It's unfortunate that I had to go through the things that I went through, but I lived through it, and I'm here now to tell you the story. So, like, it gave me more of an incentive to help other people. Like, I don't want to watch somebody go through what I went through, because I'm pretty sure what I was going through and I was doing, somebody older or somebody else went through it. But instead of being like, yo, what are you doing? Like, yo, come here, like, they let me do it. So now if I see certain things, like, I'm really, like, on the I'm gonna help you side. Like, yo, bro, you shouldn't do that. That don't make sense. Like, what are you doing? I should, like, why? Like, you feel me? Like, because I didn't have nobody to do that to me.
Right.
You feel me? So, like, for me, that shit really helped me. Like I said, it helped on my grind. It puts me in the place I'm at now to want to be so much better. Because, like, if I didn't go through the fucked up things and I didn't know the consequences of the fucked up things, maybe it would be worse now. You feel me? If I didn't do it then, because, like, I started at a young age, so my consequences was severe, but it wasn't as severe as it could have been if I started to do the dumb shit now. Like, you feel me? Like, so that, it really helped. Like, unfortunately, I wish I probably didn't go through it, but it made me who I am today. So it's like, I'm really not, I would do things different. Like, if I could go with the same mindset and know what I know now and start back then, but know what I know now, I would definitely do it. But I wouldn't take back shit I did. You feel me? 'Cause I wouldn't know the shit I know now. So, like, yeah, word.
So what do you think your advice would be for somebody who needs, like, somebody who doesn't really have much guidance, you know? Growing up in the hood, you know, shit gets wild, bro.
My thing would be to try your best to find common sense, because I can't tell somebody to think certain way that doesn't have that thought process. So try to find the best common sense, right? Because you know right from wrong. Like we all know right from wrong. You learn that from a kid. So like try to find the best common sense, choose your circles wisely, and like really mind your business. Like for real. Like mind your business and focus on the rights that you know. Like, because we know we doing something wrong, but we like, you know what, I know this is wrong, but I can get around it, or I can do it better, and I can find a way through it. Like stick with your rights and like really stay out of other people's shit, because like, and watch who you hang around with, because those people, it might not be your direct bullshit or whatever, but hanging and being around the wrong place and wrong people, that can also affect you. So it's like when you trying to find your guidance, stick what you know that's right, and try to learn as much as you can about the right that you're trying to go through. You feel me? And then try to surround yourself around like-minded people, or people even with that same mind frame but better. Like, you feel me? Like, try to get in those circles with people that's doing more than you, or have more than you, or further in the lane you're trying to go in the rights. You feel me? Especially now in these days and age, like crimes and wrongs, you're not gonna get by. Like, I don't give a damn how smart you think you are with it. Eventually, you're gonna get caught. Like, you're gonna pay the price for the shit that you think you're gonna get away with. It might not be right now, but like, work. So that'll be my advice. Like, just stick with your rights. Right. Use some common sense. You know right from wrong. Like, use some common sense. Take a minute to think about it. If you don't have it there in your mind frame right then and there, wait a minute. Take your time and think about it. Just take a second to think about it, because time is valuable. You feel me? Time is very valuable, and you can't get that shit back. Right. Or,
what about you? What do you think? What's some good advice to give people who may not have the best guidance right now? Somebody who needs some help.
I agree with everything he said. But just to piggyback off that, pretty much, just find your lane and just stay in it. I know it's not easy, and it's not a specific age to like when you're gonna find your lane, but just trial and error. Like, if you like to do hair or like to do fashion, like, try it. Just try it, and then just, as long as you know that it's legal and it's productive and like you can actually see yourself doing it, try it. And don't give up either. I feel like everybody, it's so easy to say don't give up, like verbally, but really like he said, like, just try to like keep yourself around, like surrounded by people that's like, regardless if it's the same lane or a different lane, like, but they're just motivated. To keep yourself around. Just keep yourself around. Your surroundings gotta just be the same level-headed, and I feel like that will help you either grow or at least just, like I said, try error. So at least just help you find something else that you want to do.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, guys, you gotta definitely follow that advice, and also you gotta just be mindful of how people's days are going, because sometimes you're gonna be mad. There's other people that are gonna be mad too. You know what I'm saying? You never know what somebody went through. So just let's not be corny or anything, but definitely keep it kind. You know what I'm saying? Try to be good to everybody around you, because you never know when you're gonna be down and somebody's up. You know what I'm saying? It's life. It happens. Excuse me. Anything else?
What do you guys like to do when you're not doing music?
Ooh, that's a great fucking question.
I ain't even gonna lie. Doing music.
Yeah.
Nah, like I'm going back to the gym. Like I said earlier, like I used to like really be into like fitness a lot, and then, but it's running this course of the entertainment, drinking and smoking and eating anything, and like, but yeah, like I like to go to the studio. Fucking gym. I like to go to the gym. I like to just chill. I like vibes. I like to like chill. So if I'm not doing music, which I'm probably 99% of the time doing some type of music, but I like to go to the gym. I like to shop. I like cars. Like, you feel me? Like, I just like to chill. I just like peace. Like, I want peace. I didn't went through all the shenanigans. I just want peace. Like, the simplest thing for me, like, it's cool. Like, word.
Ain't it funny when you're young, it's about moving fast and having fun and shit. Now when you get older, it's like, let's find peace. Like, for me, I'm 22, man. It's like, I'm already trying to find fucking peace.
22, right.
No, word. I could definitely agree, like, just vibes. Like, I'm like a big vibe person. Like, if the vibe and energy's off, like, I don't even want to be in the room the same place. I don't know. But I like to I love music, so if I'm not listening to beats, trying to make music, I'm really just listening to music, just singing around the house. I love fashion, so I was gonna do fashion before music, but I decided like I feel like music will be a better platform to get my name out, and then once I do fashion, it'll be easier to understand me more because the fashion will speak right along with my music. So no, yeah, I like doing fashion as well. Shopping, love clothes. I'm not really a cars person, but I'm trying to get into that. You're trying to help me with that. Nah, yeah, I'm just a vibe. All right.
Did you guys have any mentors growing up? Anyone you look up to?
I did. I had like my Uncle Sid, right? He was a great mentor. That nigga was mean and strict as shit though. I really like fake hated him. Like this nigga, like you can't walk on the wrong side of the street. Like, but like I see like his vision on how he raised his kids because like they don't have the same story I have. Mm-hmm. You feel me? So it's like I would have probably much rather went that route. Like took the fucking structure from him than letting a fucking security guard, a correctional officer tell me what to do. You feel me? Like I feel like his structure was more beneficial. You feel me? Because like you wasn't outside. You didn't fuck your record up. Like he taught you how to your credit, like business, like so like it was more beneficial for success. But my story is my story, so it's like, you know, like success came a different way. But yeah, he was definitely a mentor. Like I watched him do business like since I was a kid. I watched him put suits on and go to work. Like the way he spoke, the places he went. Like this is like what I should have, like that was a good person to follow. Like if I wanted to like really mimic my mentor, like because like he had it together. But you know, but I did want to answer your question. Yeah, I definitely did. But I just didn't want to take the motherfucking structure. Like I wanted to do what I wanted to do.
Okay.
Honestly, my mentor, to not like better him up or anything, but Prada, like I feel like just to see him just not give up and just have that I don't give a fuck attitude, but have that attitude, but like deep down inside he do give a fuck. But everything that he's doing is because like he do give a fuck, but at the same time, just the way how he just move about life is just like it is what it is. If it's good, it's good. It's bad. It's bad for that moment, but it's gonna be a good outcome because it's a lesson or I'm getting some out of it. So like overall, yeah, like just see him grinding, just like that's just somebody I just like online look up to and really just take pieces and keep going with it. Like I don't know, like just see my brother just keep going. Like that just really makes me want to keep going because like a lot of people just give up so easily, and just to say like it is what it is and just take whatever it is and then just sit down with it, and he takes it and builds that ladder and keep going up, and I respect that.
Appreciate it.
I like it.
Musical influences, since we're on the influences. Musical influences, since we're on the influences.
Drake. I feel like Rock Nation and Young Money, like those two groups of people, like they really like as far as versatile and business.
Who, Jay-Z and Lil Wayne's groups?
Yeah, like those two groups, like from them two, and then just going down, like just the way how they just did it on their own and just multiplied it and like birthed people that's like I don't want to say better than them, but just as far as just like sonically, like on the line, like better. If that makes sense. Like they just like they looked up to them and like stayed in their own lane, and I feel like those just the way how they just set that up and just that's just dope.
Right, how they're just paying it back to other people now,
Yeah.
other artists. That's honestly like the most humble thing to see. Like, you know, he's a big man now. It's like, why fuck with anybody else? But these guys are still trying to put people on and like, you know, bring the next generation up. What do you guys think the music industry needs?
Us.
Yeah, right.
That's the best answer you could get.
That's the best answer I could give. Because if I give you an answer, somebody else might steal it, and then it's them. So we're going to say us.
Nah, yeah.
You need Q3, man.
Need Q3. You guys ever think about doing any like acting or like, you know, any series or anything
I do
like
that shit. I do movies and shit like that. Like
you do that?
Yeah, I got web series I'm in. I'm actually working on a season 2 of what's it called, Narcotic, the King Vision Films from Brooklyn.
Where is this stuff at? Where
Oh, it's
can I
on
watch
YouTube.
this?
Like, yeah, you gotta click my.
It's
links,
on YouTube?
It's on YouTube. The season 2 is we still shooting it now, actually. But
So
like, I'm
all
in a movie
season
called-
one's on YouTube?
Yeah, it's on YouTube. They did an actual independent movie called Steppers. Like I'm one of the main characters in that. You feel me?
Steppers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Directing. He like the doors are really opening for us. Like
What are those about?
What?
The what is the first one you said about the
Narcotic?
Yeah, narcotic. That's about what, just like how the drug trade works or something like that?
No, it's about a athlete, a football player like that. He got injured,
I'm
and
completely off.
like, and then he just like got
he
addicted
starts
to
flipping
pain.
narcotics?
He got addicted to painkillers, and then like he started borrowing money, and then he started owing, like, you know, the typical I was up, now I'm down shit.
That's deep.
Nah, it's dope though. Like it's real dope.
And what about the second one you just mentioned?
Steppers.
Yeah, what's that about?
You gotta watch it. Like, it's a
Well, you
full
got to
movie.
get people interested, wanting to go watch it.
We
With
gotta
like,
go
give
watch
them
it.
a little something. Oh, that one, right? You just got to go watch
You
it.
gotta go watch it. It's one of those you gotta
want to
go
know
watch
what
it.
it's about, you got to go see
You gotta
that
go see
shit.
it. Like from the beginning of it is definitely attention grabbing. You feel me? It's definitely attention grabbing. It's like it's really relatable. You feel me? It's definitely relatable. Like you just gotta watch it. It's one of those movies you just gotta be like, wow, okay. Then you got your boy in there. Like you just want to go watch it because I'm in it. Like you just want to see how.
Of course.
I definitely
you feel me?
want
Like,
to see that now. Where can I find that?
Everything's
all on
all the
YouTube.
links are in my bio, so you don't have to go searching and try to figure out how to spell it. Like, you know, just go to my bio, click the link, and you'll see Steppers the movie. You'll see Narcotics season 1. You just click it, it's gonna take you right there, and just get your little popcorn.
Your bio on Instagram?
Yeah, my bio on Instagram.
Okay. Is it like a link tree?
Yeah, I got everything, but that's one, and everything's labeled, so it's easy to find.
Well, that's what I'm gonna watch in between this one and the next until the next guy gets here. Later on, fucking Keys is saying he's probably gonna end up pulling up at like 12 after the session, if that's cool.
All right.
Yeah, so we got a little leeway to sit around after that. Oh yeah, that was what I was trying to ask. That was my next question. I be forgetting sometimes. Fucking, I'm starting to get a little shot out. But who else have you met? You met a couple famous people, right? You was talking about
Nipsey.
Yeah, Nipsey, but there was somebody else too.
Shice
'cause-
Pub.
Yeah, so, wasn't it a producer or something like that? But the song we just worked on, who did the 10-4 shit? Who is the guy who gave the tag? Drewski, that was the guy.
Oh yeah, Drewski.
You said you met Drewski,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I fuck
How
with
did that
Drewski.
happen?
Like I met Drewski personally for the first time. Let me see, I'm not mistaken, at York College. We had an event at York College, and he brought out Jay Critch, and that's the first time like I met Drewski face to face. And then like throughout my grind and like and my networking, we would always meet each other at certain places, like not planned, but like we like, fuck, oh, look at this guy, and then like I started sending him music, I started tagging, following my Instagram, and then you know I just built a relationship like that.
Right. So you said you didn't take no for an answer, right?
Nah, hell no. Like he was like when I first met him, he was like, "Yo, everybody gotta get off the stage. I'm not bringing Jay Critch out to get off the stage. Like y'all gotta go." I'm like, "Nigga, I'm staying right here. You bugging? I'm here. And you're gonna remember me. You wildin'. Well, Jay Critch ain't coming out to everybody get off the stage. They're like, everybody get off the stage. I'm staying here. So just look over me. I'm not leaving. He gonna be performing from the locker room. Then fuck it." And he finally came outside and I got videos and I stayed and I tagged him. I know he kicked me off the stage, but I ain't leave. So when he brought out Jay Critch, I tagged him and shit. And to this day, I still said it to him every now and again. Hey, baby, this is the first day I met you. Like, word, yeah. He's a cool guy. Word.
Yeah, man, that's persistence for you right there. If you heard anything out of that, sometimes just push it a little to the limit.
Yeah.
See what happens, bro.
Right.
You might end up getting what you want.
Right.
Especially, but just push it when you know, like, you got the craft. Don't fucking,
yeah,
don't be
don't push
pushing
it.
this shit and
Yeah,
then he be like, all right, let me see what you got. It's like, you serious?
Yeah, don't be
Like-
wasting nobody's
like,
time.
are you fucking serious? Like, don't let him come in the building no more. Fuck the stage. He's not allowed in here anymore. Word, yeah.
Yeah, don't get yourself fucking blacklisted or canceled or anything like that. But yeah, nah, that shit's cool, bro. That merch is cool. So you said you got a website for it or no?
It's the Instagram page.
It's the Instagram page. All right,
I'm
yeah.
working on, like, I didn't fix the website up yet.
I might have to go check that out. I got somebody that could make you a website too if you need. They made our website.
Really?
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah. You have to tell me a little something about how that merch is made.
Yeah, I'm trying to actually find a new manufacturer. Like this merch was made from 2 different sources. Well, I'll tell you guys, but like it was made from 2 different sources. But yeah, I'm trying to find one that like I can just do everything at one spot. I think I actually have them guys. I could put you guys with somebody too. Like it looks like you already know what you're doing because you have them fly ass jackets that I don't have one of. Right. Don't hang them shits up. Like I'm telling you now, keep them shits on until I leave. Like. Every time I come here though, like not just today, cause like you're gonna be calling me, you really got my jacket, you got my car keys in there, like fuck, bro, like yeah, but like word.
Yeah, somebody freaking pocketed my car keys.
What?
Oh yeah, one from.
I left them on the table. Freaking, they thought they were theirs, and they freaking just took
How?
it.
What? How?
They were similar keys, I guess.
Really?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I
you
don't
know your fucking
know.
keys, like you're going in the wrong house. Oh, I thought this was in my house. No, you know this was in your house, man.
They don't know where my house.
No,
is
I'm saying like how the fuck you don't know your keys? You know these wasn't your damn keys.
They
like,
figured it out after the fact, and then they came back and was like, "Oh, we're gonna bring the keys," and they forgot to fucking bring the keys. So I was very happy with those guys. I didn't, blow up on them or anything.
They drove your car too?
This is business. Nah, them motherfuckers didn't drive my car. I was expecting them to take my car though for like a week. I was like on it. I was just sitting like staring at my car. I put the camera up and shit like that. I was just waiting for a motherfucker to try it. What?
They walked?
Huh?
They walked?
No, they took their own car.
So how the fuck how you start your car with somebody else? Like how you start your car with your keys, but you thought the other person's keys was your keys?
Now I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
fucking like you had to realize at some point you had another pair of
I'm
keys.
thinking,
Right,
hold on,
like-
they walked it. Okay, I can see like how they like, but if you
that makes
You
no
drove, you put
fucking
out
sense.
another set of keys. Like if you walked out of here with these keys and these keys didn't work, you went in your pocket.
Hold on.
You try to steal my shit.
Nah, yeah, they try to.
Yo,
What?
so then you went in your pocket with the keys you thought was yours, and you put out another set of keys, and you just get the fuck out of here.
Man, I just had an epiphany. These motherfuckers tried to steal my car probably.
Yeah.
I was waiting on it too. I was like, "Ooh, I know what that key sounds like when the car opens up." Because you can't put the key in the fucking door if you know anything about my car. That shit don't work. So you need to make a noise with the car to even like get into it.
Yeah, you can't put the key in my door if you know my car.
Yeah, that's for anybody who's even trying. Don't even try because it don't even work. You need a fucking key fob. So figure that out.
That's dumb funny. Imagine. Nah, that's probably what it was. They couldn't get the damn door open. He said I was on it. So I was watching my car for a week. Like, go ahead, I'm watching you with a shotgun, right? All right,
I was fiending for somebody to come back, bro. I was ready for it, but they never did, bro. I lost sleep over that shit, bro.
I don't blame you. What?
I was like, motherfuckers is not taking my car, bro. Like, it's not happening.
Why do you
But nobody did take my car,
bro?
so that's good.
Great thing.
It's better off than them taking my car. You guys ever know anybody who got their car stolen or anything like that?
Shit. I know a bunch of people that got their car vandalized.
Crazy exes.
Right. One friend of mine got their car towed, like, recently.
Nice car.
We were looking for this fucking car for days straight, bro.
Oh my god! And
Like days straight,
impound had it or whatever.
and like and there was no record of this car, bro. Every day we driving up and down Brooklyn. They saying they go this way, go left, go right. It's like looking for a car is ridiculous. Like for real. Like that shit is time consuming and aggravating. Like where the fuck is this car? And then when we found the car, it was some place we would have never found the car. Like, so you had us looking somewhere, it wasn't even that. It was 20 minutes away from the area you sent me to. I would have never found the fucking car. Man, GPS, man, I'm about to put an air tag on all my cars, man. I'm going to find this motherfucker. Word.
Yo, man, I think we did it, bro. We're a solid 2 hours and 7 minutes into this joint. I think we're going to end it here. I appreciate you guys heavily for coming out. You're definitely some of my favorite artists to work with.
Appreciate
hands down. You guys always got the good energy. And Prada, he's so mindful. Like, anybody he brings in here, too, like, he don't ever bring no scrubs in here. People take care of my stuff. I like that shit a lot, bro. I appreciate you for real.
Appreciate you guys. Right. Facts.
Right, I appreciate this moment.
It was good talking to you. All right,
Facts.
so we're good to go.
Tell me that list again.
You want me to read that off again?
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, if you want to come on our podcast, you have to be one of these people: a recording artist, an engineer, a producer, music management, A&R, music lawyers, camera crews, or event planners, like the people who run like the hip-hop events or showcases or anything like that. DM us on Instagram at Hot Water Records, literally 3 words, Hot Water Records, all together. You'll find us. We got the little hot water guy, the logo. He's going to be in the side of the screen. You'll see him. He's the guy on our jacket right here.
Right.
So you know the vibes. It's Prada Dot. You know the name.
Yes.
PBKE.
Right, and that's facts.
All right, guys. Thank you guys for coming out. For real. We appreciate it.
Thank you
for coming, guys. Thank you for real.
Thank you.